From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Arrowhead. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, 15. 58's the money. 58. Hey, 57, color, 57.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes firing complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 31. Check out 15. 51, 51. Watch the run. 51's the money. Attack. Let's go, baby.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Check. Kill. Go, Mike 51.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Chiefs. First down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Check it back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
For 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Stafford on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Stafford. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On the sneak at Stafford. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
It got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Galladay, 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Matt
Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going in.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21. Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been
a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Williams, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
For a
8.
second there, I thought
Brings
that
up
might break
2nd
big.
and 2.
Screen pass,
At the 30
looked like it was
yard line.
coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go.
Stafford going to give it to Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. Chris Jones on the stop. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tano Passanio. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Show it up. Check. Fresno. Watch it.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 42. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, hey, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
He's coming. Attack.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10, Stafford again. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the 15. Ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ringo. Yellow. 51 to Mike.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect down.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.